Hey, good afternoon, risk managers and traders. Dan Sugar with TrendlineBreak.com. Another red down day for the Bears today again, Tuesday here. Again, the rallies are not sticking, and the big boys are selling every time they get a chance. So more downside today. Dow's down over 400, S&P's 1.5 to 1.75%, Nasdaq. So we're going to take a look at those six strongest stocks, folks, in a minute. 6 or 7: Nvidia, Google, Meta, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft and Netflix. But before we do that, let's take a look. Those 6 or 7 stocks have been holding up the market for a while, and now they're starting to crumble, and it's bringing down everybody. So, but here's the S&P, folks. Many trend line breaks. Upper left is the daily. Upper right is the 8-hour. Last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, we broke through 53, 54, and went down 50 points, down to 05. They filled an old gap over here back on June 8th. There's an old gap up right here. There's a rally, 4-day sideways, and a gap and run. And we finally came down and filled the gap today and got a little bounce. But those act as targets. And I covered my lowest short today. My last short's at 775, and they got down to 550. So good cover there at 775. But anyway, another trend line break on the 4-hour. We had back-to-back bear flags on the 4-hour chart, and then a trend line break at today at what time was that at? 2 o'clock in the morning also. Nice double top around 64, 65, and then boom, boom, boom. And then on the 15 minutes, some trend line breaks as well. But let's flip over to those strong stocks, folks. This is my eight page here, or 8 charts. Apple in the upper left, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, bottom left, Nvidia, Netflix, Tesla, and the QQQs. So those 7 stocks have been holding up the market super strong. Some people were calling it like the S&P 493 because the 493 stocks are doing bad or sideways or down, and the only stocks that were really going up in parabolic were those 7 that I just mentioned. So let me go. So they're all. I wanted to point out, folks, they're all below uptrend lines on the daily. They're all below uptrend lines. So we had trend line breaks to the downside on the 7, and we're also below. Downtrend lines on several of them as well. So Nvidia is the only one here. It broke one trend line. It's at a major long-term trend line right now. But the other 7 have broken several trend lines. Bonds are down. Rates are up. Inflation's still here. And there's a long way to go. September is a bearish month. October is a very bearish month. So it looks like sell rallies until the trend changes, folks. Look to get short and keep managing your risk and being patient. But the downside is the path of least resistance, okay? And keep an eye on those 7 stocks: Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, Netflix, and Tesla. And then the QQQs also broke some trend lines. S&P and Nasdaq futures broke some weekly trend lines. So big picture stuff, folks. We are in a downtrend again, and bear market as well. So see you next time. Thanks, everybody.